The first app that I want to recommend is Speaking English Practice, developed by Steve Kim, available for iOS as well as for Android. In Android, you look it up as English Speaking Practice. It's a great app. It has two main categories, beginner English conversation and business English conversation. Within each one, you will find 10 categories and 20 conversations within each one. Click on the first one, and what you will find is a short dialogue between two people. First you will listen, then you will answer the quiz. Once you know what the conversation is about, you will practice, whether with Henry or with Ron. And you will play the other participant of the same conversation. So all you have to do is read the lines that will not be played back. After the practice, if you want, you can record yourself playing Ron and speaking with Henry. It is interesting to record yourself because as time goes by, you will come back to these recordings and keep track of how much progress you have made. But it's not necessary. You can just do the practice and go on to the next conversation. English Speaking Practice for Android, or Speaking English Practice for iOS. The second app that I want to show you is Learn English Listening Master. This is a great app. The developer is Master Key Games. The same developer has 4 apps total that will be referred to in this video. The first one, and most important, is Listening Master, also available for iOS and Android. It's a great app because you will listen phrases with certain accents and distortions, and your ear will become adapted to those and will be able to recognize the phrases. You can set it to type the phrase that you just heard, or you could set the keyboard to give you the words that you have heard among others, and you will pick the words that you heard, create the phrase, and if it's correct, you will get the points. It's a great game. You will enjoy listening and typing the phrases that you have listened, especially with this keyboard. Again, Learn English Listening Master, available for iOS as well as for Android. Next in order is this app over here called Phrasal Verbs. Only available for Android. However, it's a great app. I encourage you to play it. At the beginning, in each subject, you will have a set of flashcards with the phrasal verb and what it means, and a short example. The flashcard also includes a graphic that gives you an idea of what the phrasal verb means. Afterwards, you will play the practice or quiz sections. In those sections, you will answer definition, multiple choice, and writing questions. In the writing questions with your own keyboard, you will learn the spelling, learn and practice the spelling of the phrasal verbs. In the multiple choice, you will make sure you can remember what each of those choices mean before making your selection. And in the other section, the definition, you will be able to practice the meaning of each word. A great app, highly recommended, Phrasal Verbs. The next app is available for iOS as well as for Android. It's the Sentence Master, from the same Master Key Games as the Listening Master. Learn English Sentence Master is a great game in which all the words below on your keyboard belong to the same phrase. You have to make sure you tap them or you click on them in order, in the proper order to create a correct sentence, both grammatically and syntax. It has many levels: beginner, competent, professional, expert, and proverbs. Proverbs compile a set of sayings that are general knowledge. The next app that I want to show you is Preposition Builder Master by the same Master Key Games. This one is very similar to the previous Learn English Sentence Master. However, in this one special attention is given to the prepositions. Many people have a hard time mastering prepositions. I encourage you to play this game in order to learn when to use your prepositions. Again, available for Android as well as for iOS. Look it up like this. Then there's the Verb Smash. Verb Smash in English tenses helps you practice your verbs, their tenses, their conjugation. It's a great game. Highly recommended. Available for iOS as well as for Android. Similar to the Verb Smash is the Grammar Smash, created by the same developer. However, Grammar Smash helps you practice the structures further than just the verb conjugation. Also available in the App Store for iOS as well as for Android. Grammar Smash. The next app that I want to show you can also be played on the browser, and it's called the Verb Dash. The Verb Dash. But you can also get the app for Android and iOS. This is a great game to practice your irregular verbs. Without having to memorize a table, the only way to learn the phrasal verbs is by practice. In this game, you fill out the missing column. You have 3 columns, one for the simple present, everyday I. For example, everyday I beset. The second column is for the simple past. Yesterday I beset. The third column teaches you the participles, the past participles of the irregular verbs. I have beset, for example. You get 10 verbs per round, and you also get the definition of the verb you're playing. That way you expand your vocabulary. It has 2 levels, essentials and expert. And it also gives you the option to custom and make your own list of phrasal verbs that you are interested in practicing. At the end of the game, you get a report with the verbs that you have just played. You get to put them on your list. You get to play the pronunciation and learn from that. Again, you can play it on your browser. This is the URL. For that, you need to create a free account on English Attack. Playing this game is always free, although other products from English Attack may require certain payments. You can also get the app for Android and iOS, the Verb Dash. The next app I want to share with you is the most complete dictionary. You can use it on your browser, merriam-webster.com. It has been around for almost 200 years. It's an English dictionary. You can get the app from the App Store for your iOS device, as well as from the Google Play Store for your Android device. You can, besides what a normal dictionary does, besides looking up words, you can also play the word of the day, how strange your vocabulary, true or false, name that thing, games that are thought to help you increase your vocabulary. So you can look up a word or play those games. It's a great app, again available for iOS, Android, and in your browser. You can also play games in your browser. The next app I want to share with you is the British Council app Learn English Grammar. There are two versions of this. The American version, can you see the United States flag? And the United Kingdom version, with the subtle differences between the American English and the United Kingdom English. Again, both versions, American and United Kingdom versions, are available on the App Store as well as on Android. Learn English Grammar. You will be able to pick the US edition or the UK edition. Last but not least, the fourth game from the Master Key developer is the Sayings Master. Popular knowledge, popular wisdom is compiled in these sayings, and you can learn a lot from them. Proverbs and Sayings Master, again available on the App Store as well as on the Google Play Store. Playing these games and using these apps is optional for the class. However, I encourage you to do so because your progress will be higher if you play these apps.